Well, g'day everybody. Today we're having a squiz at Atomic Exile. Lately just been I've been really tired and I haven't been putting much stuff out. I'm also kind of at that point in my gaming career where I'm just wondering what to play and stuff and whether to stream all the time as opposed to recording episodes and stuff. So I'm in a little bit of a quandary at the start of this year for some reason, but I have been playing a little bit of Atomic Exile off screen, and I love it. I absolutely love it, and I adore it. It is a survival extraction shooter set in post-apocalyptic America or near future in desert wastelands, which is really, really cool. It's a matter of doing quests for people, surviving, eating, drinking, doing quests, finding gear, upgrading your hideout and all, well, hideout, your sort of building and stuff that you own inside a camp and stuff like that. And it's a matter of going into maps, getting in and trying not to be greedy. And I do definitely get greedy. Zero Subvert would be a good example of that. Of that. Zero Subvert, which I tend to get a little bit greedy in. We did have a first look at this, I think in September last year, and I thought that I would actually just record myself another episode of it as well. So, because why not? I'm playing it, so I might as well record it. So anyway, but yeah, because I am in that quandary. So if there's games that you guys would really like me to have a look at and play and stuff, just let me know, because as I said, I've been pretty exhausted and stuff. It's been a long slog doing YouTube and everything else as well. So let's jump out of here. I found this car just south of the town. We're in town at the moment. I don't think, I've got a boot full of stuff actually. I've got an absolute trunk full of stuff, which I do need to go and sell as well. Let's see. You've got to be very, very particular about what you do and don't keep, basically, when you go into a zone, because you have very, very limited space. Luckily, I have the car here, which actually allows me to bring more stuff back, basically. So let's just throw that stuff on. Now I am over encumbered a little bit, so it's gonna take a little bit of time. Lots of gun modifications. I'm using an EN4, which is basically, I believe, an M4. I may be wrong about that. You gun aficionados might know that better than me. But this is my hideout, and these are my supplies in my hideout. Now I've got this big tote here, which I've got stuff in. You can see that I do have a Cav 47. I've got a shotgun there as well. I don't really use those. I basically use this EN4 carbine most of the time, which is really, really cool. This is all my kit here. Kit does degrade and wear and stuff as you go as well, so you've got to keep that in mind. But I am running out of room. I do need to find myself some more storage for my property here and my hideout. Now I've got some active quests here, some boot soles. I've got to find I think 3 bottles of cognac to complete this quest as well. Crafting wise, you can craft all of your own stuff. You've got to get all the materials together. If I open up this tote here, no, close that. I should be able to move that around, but it's not letting me move it around. Then there is stuff that it's not letting me move around because I'm in the crafting area and stuff. But there are extra benches, so there's a water purifier where you can make your own water and stuff. You require a hacksaw, PVC pipe and caulking, which I haven't found yet. Instead, I've got a hammer now. I did find a saw at one point in time, but that was before I had a vehicle. And so I couldn't bring it back with me because it's quite heavy. I do have 1 lot of lumber as well. somewhere in here. I do want to make myself a food processor because there are dogs out there and you can kill dogs, which is really cool, and get meat off of them as well. I mean, they're mutant dogs, so don't you worry. I'm not killing normal dogs. Here we go. All I need now is a hacksaw to be able to craft an ammo bench to make my own ammo, because at the moment I'm buying it. A medical station. I need I need scissors. I've just found some screws and stuff, but as I said, I'm sort of running out of space and stuff in here. I need some PVC pipe and stuff for that, and an electronics bench as well, which I need more screws for. So some of it is relatively hard to find. There's also stuff here that you can craft that requires, so just basic bullets and stuff like that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to open that up, and I want to throw these pliers in there. We do have another couple of toolboxes. I think I'm going to sell those off. I also have some more crafting stuff as well. So there's a surgical needle there. Here's some screws. I've got some screws, which is going to be good. And I've got these brackets as well. Everything in the game has a value. I already have scissors, so I don't need those. I can get rid of one of those tape measures. There's my lumber, so I need to keep hold of that. There's a circuit board, so I need to keep hold of that, although I'm not doing electronic stuff at the moment. I also need to hold on to this bottle of cognac as well, because as you can see, I'm pretty full in regards to my inventory. This cybernetic eye, I think I need to, well, like I said, I'm not doing electronics at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to sell off my electronic stuff. I also have some extra gun cleaning kits as well, which I don't have on me here, but which is going to be pretty important. I'll put those shotgun shells down there. All right, so there we go. And you can, I mean, obviously all these upgrades and everything all work into your hideout. There is a downstairs as well. So I'm just going to head over here because we're gonna head back out again anyway. I just need to sell some stuff off, which I'm going to sell to the barman. Actually, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to sell that. I'm probably going to sell a couple of these bandages, I think. I'm going to get rid of that muzzle. I'm going to get rid of the toolbox, the cyber eye, and you can see at the moment then he's going to have to pay us $1,280, which is good. Thankfully, he's got quite an account on him. I'm going to sell, I might put one of those toolboxes in the back of the car. There's also a carbon grip there, which reduces recoil. Does it fit on, it does fit on the EN4, so I might just check that out, because as I said, there is gun modifications in here as well. So there's a 2162 that he can sell us. That might be okay, because I can't remember how much ammo I actually have on me. I've got, I've got 3 clips here. I probably need to get myself some more 5.56 by 4.5, but I'll get that in a sec, because we're going to go and empty the rest of the back of the car out as well. Here we go. I don't know whether you need a toolbox to repair the car. Your car does get damaged. I need that empty bottle inside. I'm going to sell those caffeine pills. I think they're caffeine pills, aren't they? Yeah. I'm going to sell those off. I need the duct tape inside. I'm going to sell the mutation pills. I've got a couple of gun mod kits there, but I've got nowhere to put them. But I will grab them for now. I am keeping a little bit of food and some bandages in there as well. Just for shits and giggles. So let's head over to here. I'll just throw a couple of things back in here if I've got any room, which I kind of don't. I'll throw these 2 gun kits in there. I think they might be worth a fair bit. No, they're not really worth that much. I might sell one of them off because I probably will come across some more. Yeah, I might sell both of them off actually because I do have one in storage anyway, so that'll probably be worth it. Is there anything else here that I want to sell off? No, but what I do want to do is I want to have a look at what that grip. So that grip gives us 2 accuracy, minus 12 handling, and minus 3.5 recoil. This just gives us straight minus 1.5. So I may actually just, I may actually keep that. And I think I'm going to sell the grenades because I don't use them. So this is also my car, the one that I started off with. I am storing stuff in the back of there, so maybe I'll store one of those kits in there. I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, the duct tape I'll have to store in there. The medical tape I'll have to store in there as well. Right, lovely. So you do get infected when you go out. Let's head up here and sell this stuff off. You can have the grenades. You can have the gun kit. You can have that grip. You can have those. The pills are actually worth a fair bit of money. So they're a good sell. We'll sell that off as well. And we'll sell those bars off. So there's another $700, sorry. I'm just going to get some straight 556 here. And I'm going to get 2 lots. So we will get 473. We'll do that as a deal. And then, so there's a couple of ways you can reload in this. You can load up your magazines like that. And just keep those in the light rig. You can hold down R and you'll change the magazine, or you can tap R and you'll thumb bullets into your chambers, or like into your thing, straight from your inventory, which is a lot slower. But I can get pretty lazy in regards to that. Let's put the toolbox in there, lovely, and there's our hunger and our thirst down there. So what we might do is we've got some quests here. Tools of the trade. We need to find ourselves a wrench set. Could be from anywhere. So we need a map with a repair shop on it. An empty injector. So we need that for the security chief, and that's going to help us progress into other maps and stuff. The waitress wants boot soles. The security chief wants 3 bottles of cognac. I've bloody sold a couple off and drunk some. And we need to shoot 1 more zombie marauder for the security chief as well. So they're the quests that we have going. We've got no augments at the moment, but we do have points to spend. So we can bring our accuracy up. We can bring our search speed up, which is actually pretty good. But that requires a med bay. So I don't know. I think we need the med bay to be able to do that. Walk speed. I might bring that up 1. Walk speed minus 1%. Carry weight 2% per level. I might. It requires med bay 2 for that. So I might actually increase my accuracy there and increase my walk speed. And I can't do anything else, but we've still got 2 points left. So in here you can see that these automatically level up as you go through. So you automatically sort of gain points and stuff in some of these here, as well as the points that we just put in. So all right, let's get into the car. And the only place we can travel to at the moment is the abandoned town, because we haven't done enough. Our reputation has to be better to get into the wilderness and to get into Sun Valley, so which is what we're working on at the moment. That's exactly what I'm working on. So here we are, and in the abandoned town, and hopefully we have a spot here for our mechanics, and so like where we can find some tools and stuff. There's a whole pile of zombies. Let's just guide those. Let's head down here. Now your cars, oh shit. Now your cars do have, oh yeah, that's not what we want. That's not what we want. We've got guys shooting our car left, right and centre. If I can get it into here and jump out. I got pretty good range on this now. So I'm just going to re-thumb those. And I'm going to tab and see what they've got on. They've got, I'm only looking for stuff of certain value now. Don't need any NATO rounds or anything like that. What's this guy got on him? He's got a water. We can take that. He's got a sight there. And he's also got a handgun mag. Don't really need any of that. We'll kill him. We do have some quests. It's worth checking your zombies out when you kill them as well. Just to where'd he go? He disappeared. Just sometimes they do have good stuff in here. That's a 20 watt round, so we don't need that. I may. Got a guy coming up just here, I think. I was in the middle of. Thankfully, even if you're in the middle of thumbing, you can. Can I repair this? I think I can. I have no tools, you bugger. So what I need to do is grab those tools, and then repair. There we go. We'll get the condition back to normal. Throw those tools back in there because the last thing that we want to do is lose that. There's nobody else in here. Let's have a squiz at what she had on her. NATO rounds. Might take that actually. It's one of the problems that I found is that, as you can see, you can't see what's on the screen. I'll take those just for now. I'll have a look at that zombie has nothing on them. I don't think there's yeah, there's a chest over here that we can check out. And all they've got in there is a pistol mag. Don't think there's anything else in here. You got to watch those. They're landmines. Do not step on a landmine. This is a supply shop. There's a drink. We might consume that drink because we are a little bit thirsty. Let's move in here. And this is where I want to reload. There we go. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Now you can get infected in this as well. There we go. Let's re-thumb that, and we'll pop in and see what our. I can't see any other zombies in here. Looks like this is clear. So I'll just throw some. I'll throw some into that magazine there, and we'll load that up so that we're ready to go. Beautiful. All right, what have we got in here? Got a gas mask, not worth much. A barrel's not worth much. There's another bottle of cognac. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want. Let's just have a quick squiz at these zombies. That armor vest is worth a fair bit. It weighs a fair bit. But we might be alright. That jacket is not worth anything. That med bag is worth quite a considerable amount of money, so I'm taking that. That mask isn't really worth anything either. Now we've got a med bag here, which has got some stuff in it that's worth a bit of money. So we'll grab those. And there's nothing on the body. Another squeeze in here. Nothing on that. Nothing on that. And there's some water in the crate. Don't really need it, so I'm not going to carry it. don't think we can check these shelves. Sometimes you can check those shelves if you want to. Take these guys out. There's a firebomb. I don't really use throwing items yet. Some of these drawers are actually good places to get stuff that you might need. So for example, that battery might be alright. Can of soup. I'm going to consume that because we are a little bit hungry. So that's going to bring our hunger up. Might as well consume it while I'm there. I need to rethumb as well. Have a sip of coffee while I'm doing that. But yeah, I've been really enjoying my time on this. So like just having a fantastic time. Okay, so what have we got? We've got some areas down there. We'll go do this side over here when we come back because there's got to be a repair shop in here somewhere. Wow, we've actually got a pretty good map this time as well, which is really good. So we'll go down here and see what's down here. Watch out for zombies. You don't have to worry about that. I don't think the robots, I don't believe the robots actually attack you. There we go. Alright, I've never been into a shop that looks like this before. So, oh, this is a supermarket? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, look at that. That's a big gun repair kit. So we'll grab that. That's not worth much. And soup. Yeah, I've got plenty of food anyway. What's in here? There's another 2 of those med bags, which is actually cool. We're now over encumbered. So I do need to make my way back to the vehicle. I said vehicle. I need to make my way back to the car and then we'll come back through this way. I want to keep hold of those. I want to sell those med kits off because they're worth quite a bit. So if we just head back up in this direction, we know that we have cleared this area out. Let's do some reloading. Being over encumbered a little bit is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's okay. We'll head back to the car. And this is the beauty of having the car now, is that you can get in here and start putting stuff in there because there's no limit on weight for the car. There we go. If you die, you do lose everything so that you've collected on this run. So all of this stuff would disappear. Everything that I've collected so far on this run would disappear. So you do need to sort of keep that in mind. And that's where you need to sort of just sit. There we go. That's where you need to sit and sort of determine whether or not you're better off extracting and coming back again. Problem is you get a good bloody map like this. You get a good bloody map like this. And you're kind of like, oh, there's so many buildings here. Let's have a look at what's on these other zombies. Now you will start to get infections. These medical devices actually, there's your infection level down there. Actually assist you with what's that? That's a 40 round EN40 magazine. Ooh, that's actually really good. Let's load that, and let's load that onto there. There we go. Pretty happy about that. This will be the fridge. I'm going to eat that while I'm here, which is going to fill my hunger up. Zombie's got nothing on him. Now there are also areas that require that's a spiked guard. That is medical supplies. We're going to take those. There's the souls that we need, which is actually pretty cool. Let's have a look in here. There's some more screws. That's actually really good. What's that? Camp fuel. Don't have any camp fuel, but I'm not sure what I'm going to use it for, and I already have one of those. So okay, let's be really careful there. What do we have? Red key card. Excellent. That's going to be good. Yeah, which is why I'm going to throw that bandage on there. Which is what I was kind of explaining before, was starting to explain before, was that the key cards, you do find key cards that that obviously I might grab those, allow you to unlock certain doors and stuff. So red key card, unlock the dunny. That was a bit of a waste, a very red key card, because I believe once you've used it, you've used it. Oh, I don't think we can get in here, unfortunately. Yeah, we can just. Let's head up here. I might actually change magazines. We may now. Don't think there's any more in here. We may actually now have killed off that extra zombie that we needed to kill off. I don't know. Let's throw that back on there. Let's throw that in there. We'll put those two in there, and we'll put that in there. We've got quite a few magazines. I wish I could tone down the flies. The flies annoy the hell out of me. Bandage there, we are bleeding on that. Oof. I think I may have just got it in time. We do need to consume that as well. And I need to throw a med kit on that arm, because that will affect my accuracy and stuff as well. So, there we go. Lovely. Don't think there was anything else on that zombie. Don't need that. See, there's meat, and that's the kind of meat that you get off of the dogs. And if we build ourselves a kitchen, then we can actually start. There we go. This is a good room. USB sticks worth 288. There's a cable. We already have a cable and a battery, so I'm going to leave that here. We'll have a look in here. We'll use that bandage on there. We'll just use these bandages up while we're here. It'll make a little bit of a difference to try and heal ourselves up a little bit. I am going to have another sip of coffee, though. Ah. Right, have we got... Oh, that crate's empty. Oh, there's another med bag. See, they're worth $960 each. Throw those bandages down there, and I won't take that. All right, lovely. Let's head back upstairs, and I'm kind of stuck. Oh, no. No, I'm stuck. Oh, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a massive, massive problem. Is there any way to get unstuck? Oh. I don't think there is. Okay, don't go down when you're in a chair, because what's going to happen now is we're going to have to, on this really, really good map, we're going to have to, no, there's nothing in there. Oh, bugger. There's no way else to get up, is there? So basically, what that's going to do is we're stuck inside a chair. And what that's going to do is it means I'm going to have to go back to the menu, but the game will only save when I'm in town. So it means all of that stuff that I did prior to this is pretty well useless. And I've got like 4 screws. I got the soles that I needed. I've got a whole pile of medical bags as well. And I don't think there's any way out of this. Let's consume that because we're thirsty. Very, very thirsty. Can we keep getting in and out of here? Oh, that's almost. I don't think we can shoot the furniture either. Can't jump, can't dodge. Maybe if we just go to there. No, I'm stuck. That didn't happen to me last time I had to push those chairs out of the way. But it's happened to me this time. So there you go. Which means that I'm going to have to, unfortunately, after 30 minutes of playing this, I'm going to have to leave it here because I don't want you guys to have to go through the entire thing again. So, because I don't think there's any way out of it. Oh, I'm just so close to being able to get out of there as well. All it's doing is pushing the chair, and if it had pushed that chair as well, then it'd actually be a really good thing. But it won't push that chair, so what we have to do is we have to go back to the main menu. It only starts in here, which is where we started off previously, or is it? No, it might have saved. It may have saved just before we went out of town, actually. So let's travel to the abandoned town and we'll see if we can go and do it again. Now, every single time you come into the map, it's different. So as you can see, there's only 2 buildings here. There's only 1 building in here this time. So what I may do, I will kind of make my way down there. I don't want to get the car too damaged. I hear a dog down there, and we might get out here actually. Now, most of these cars you can't actually attack. I'll get him. Get those guys as well. It's got to be another one. Oh, I nearly stood on that mine. No more around here. Did I just get infected? No, I'm lucky. I did go get a little bit of damage on my head though. What do we got on here? We've got an MR5 stock. Let's excuse me, consume that water. And we'll have a look at the other body. Not worth anything. Carbon C1, I might take that. I might take... Sorry, guys. Oh, I can see that idiot now. There's somebody who whinged that I coughed in a video. And I was actually getting over the flu at the time. All right, there we go. We'll consume that. I don't think there's anything else in here. There's really only, there's 1 building. And that's it. Let's reload that. Let's have a squiz at what's in here. Ooh, a motherboard. That's probably going to be, and PVC pipe. That's probably going to be good. These pants are worth something, so we're going to take those as well. We'll have a look on that shelf, and there's nothing there. Is there anything else I can look at? These zombies. That's worth 240 bucks, so we'll take that as well, because there's not much left on this map. And we'll just have a squiz down here. Let's do a reload. Okay, we'll take those guys out there. I'm just going to check the body here. Once we've rethumbed that, that is a long guard. So I'm going to take that, and explosives aren't really worth anything to me at the moment. I don't tend to use explosives. They are worth something. And there we go. That's definitely worth something. We can sell that off. What's that? That's a magazine 12 fits the STG4. I'm guessing that's a I'm guessing that's probably a shotgun, I would say. You guys again would know better than me. We're probably slightly over encumbered. We do need to put a bandage on that leg because I didn't realize that leg was bleeding. There we go. All right. Infection sorted out. We've got a full clip. There's nothing else in here that we can actually look at by the looks of it, which means that that last map that we were on, man, that would have been a good map. It would have been the perfect map. I'm pretty sure that we would have found. I'm going to kill these off. I don't know which one's the Lord. I do need to finish that quest. So there we go, we'll get him out. Can't see anything else coming at me. That quest was there we go, we've completed that quest, which is really good. There was a zombie standing on a landmine, which they do tend to do. Baseball cap's not worth anything. Water's not really worth anything, believe it or not, even though we're in the wastelands. Might as well just check what these guys have on them. There we go. That was worth checking, wasn't it? I think we checked him. Nothing there and nothing there. Pair of boots worth $252. These are worth. I might take those boots. I don't know what condition my boots are in at the moment. Very good condition. I think I did repair them. I probably need to repair my bio pants though. So that's 12 and 25%. Which are pretty well the same as these, so alright. Don't step on the mines, Simi. Whatever you do, don't step on the mines, and whatever you do, remember where you parked your car as well. So you can't loot these containers, at least I've never found the ability to loot these containers. Just get that as experience, right? And we've cleared that map out. We'll head back up here, which is where the I'll just hit that rock just to check. Now there is some guys down there. I may actually run down there and see if I can get any loot from them and what's around here. So he's down. Is it just one guy? Looks like it might be. See, that's worth 516 and that's worth 516, so it may be worth throwing those two in, and there's a bottle of cognac as well, which we need another one of. So see, they're actually all worth a fair bit of money. So I'm just gonna run up to the car. I'm gonna throw some of this stuff in the boot. So we'll throw him in the boot. We'll throw him and him and him. clear out some space for us. Can't put those pipes in, but I could put that in there. And then we'll head back down here and see if we can find this guy again. I don't know who that was. We don't have an infection at the moment. There he is. I'm going to take those because they're worth money. I do have a fair bit of money at the moment, so I don't think there's anything else on the... Well, there is a couple of spots on the map, but I don't think it's worth, for what we're looking for, I don't think it's worth going to any of those. So we might head back to base, and we've got a quest to hand in anyway, which is really, really cool. So yeah, and then we go into the extraction zone. Now the extraction zone, you've got a certain amount of time. How are we doing on fuel? We've got a quarter of a tank, so that's going to play a fairly big part in how I move forward in the game as well. Just purely because, let's talk to the security chief, and I believe it was task 2. Oh no, we need to find scissors. Well, we do have scissors, don't we? Let's go and grab the scissors so that we can hand that in. Where are you, pair of scissors? You're in here somewhere. Let's open that up. There's the pair of scissors, because I do find some of those. So if we head down here, I can at least hand that quest in, and that'll hopefully unlock a new area. So find scissors. Do I have to find them? I must have to actually find them. And the fine cognac, we've got 2. So I did grab those scissors, didn't I? Oh, I got surgical scissors. I think I do have normal scissors, actually, which I can pop in here and open that back up. I'll put the surgical scissors back in. No, I don't. I've got pliers, so I don't have normal scissors. All right, that spiked guard, I'm going to sell that off because I don't need it. I'm going to sell... Yeah, I'm going to sell some of this stuff off because I don't need it. It's just clogging stuff up. So there's a pulse guard that goes on an attack carbine. I will find this stuff again, so I might as well just sell it all off, I think. The other thing that I do need to do is probably put a first aid kit on some of these, which I'll just use these ones. There we go. You do have to wait. Probably the wood stock I could remove as well, couldn't I? I could sell the wood stock off. Gives you +2 damage, -2 recoil. Doesn't say what you can use it on. Maybe the 12 gauge, which again I'm not using. So, all right, let's head over and sell some stuff off. Can't find the scissors, so that's a little bit unfortunate. Let's go into quests here. He wants a large gas can. I'm not actually doing that because I need a large gas can, but we can sell some of this off and make ourselves a wee bit of profit, which is good. All of this stuff. There we go. Get rid of that. I haven't found a way, and for those of you that probably play this, if there is any of you that do play this here, then you would probably do need to carry one of those with me. Yeah, I'm going to sell that off as well. There's $1,000 for any of you that do actually play this. Let's do a deal there. Then let me know. I'm trying to find a way to I'm trying to actually find a way that I can quick transfer, but I sort of can't find it. So there are people in town that you can do quests for and etc. In here there is, I'm going to sell that weapon off. And I'm going to sell these off because these will be worth some money. Most definitely. Cool. Right, so we'll sell that off, and then I'll probably leave it there. I won't do another run, but if you guys want to see me do some more of this, or some more runs or anything like that, just definitely let me know. I'm coughing again now. I really do enjoy playing this. There's a PN3R. That's an STG4, which uses 20W ammo, which you can't get too much for. It's kind of more like a sniper rifle. That uses 7.62 by 5.1, so don't think it does as much damage as what I've got in there, and I don't think there's any larger backpacks. A gear rig with 12 slots. I reckon I might buy one of those. And 2 storage loot containers. Yes, I desperately need those. He's going to give us 121 bucks. Is there anything else worth doing there? No. No, not at the moment. All right, let's do a deal. So we didn't lose any money there, so that was actually a pretty good pickup there. But what we will do is I'll put the light rig stuff on the ground. Like that. Here's my bullets. I'll put that on the ground and I'll throw that on. And that gives us some extra slots there, which is fantastic. That's what we need, extra slots. Then I'll probably sell this off to him. Won't get much for it. 120 bucks is 120 bucks. So there you go. And then when we head over here, I now have extra bloody storage, which is absolutely brilliant because I needed the extra storage. So there you go, guys. This is Atomic Exile. I honestly can't get enough of it. I've just been playing a fair bit of it. Like I've been playing so much of it that I'm just really enjoying what I have been playing, and I thought that I might share it with you. Hope you guys don't mind, but thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you all later. Thanks guys. Bye.